Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. On the bench today, I've got a new fun project that I'm starting. But before I talk about that, um, I wanted to talk about the coffee I'm drinking today because I realized that half of the name of this channel is about coffee, and I don't really ever talk about it. I love coffee; I drink it all the time. But today I'm drinking Grizzly Claw, which is from Kicking Horse. I don't know much about this company. I know they're from Canada. They've been around for a long time. It's fair trade stuff, um, but it's good. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out. Not sponsored in any way, but I like good coffee and I like telling people about good coffee. So the new project is I'm going to build another guitar from parts. Uh, I'll link the last one I did up here, which ended up being a really nice guitar, and I was really impressed with it. But this one's going to be uh, pretty different, I would say. When I was thinking about what I wanted to do here, it was really about a lot of my favorite things from guitars that I've had over the years, and I'll talk a little bit about why I picked each part, so you can see kind of the story behind all of it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first piece I got here is a neck from a Fender Roadhouse Stratocaster. I owned one of these, which you'll see in another series. A little bit of foreshadowing there. You'll see in another series that I did. I owned one of these for a while, and I really was impressed with the feel of the neck, the quality, the fret work. It was all just really good stuff. So I went with that on this build. It's got the oversized 60s style headstock, which I typically don't like on guitars, except for the Jaguar. And I actually like them on Telecasters, and you'll see why I picked it again there. I will have to mod this one. The Roadhouse Strat has a curved neck plate where it's got a little bit of drop off for playing comfort, so it's not four equal distant, lined up holes like this. It's got this one here, so I'll need to drill one here for the standard neck plate. But yeah, I think this one's going to be really nice. Locking tuners, which you can't see, it's got a part number on the back. Locking tuners, the nice roller string trees. I think this is going to be good. Now the rest of the stuff here, I won't spend too much time on. I went with the Wilkinson 3 saddle bridge. I just love this design. I don't know why. I know that a 6 saddle bridge is better for intonation, but there's just something about a 3 saddle brass bridge on a Telecaster that just I love. It's always been my favorite. I know they have their own challenges, but I'm willing to deal with those. This is just a bunch of parts, tone caps, knobs. Again, I went with the black skirt, silver top. I just, these witch hat type knobs. I love these on a lot of guitars that I put together. I use these a lot. I think they just look great. Not much to say here. 500K pots. I'm doing a full wiring on this one from the ground up. No, there's not going to be any quick connect stuff. Just doing it all by hand. Standard output jack plate there. There's a four screw neck plate. 3-way toggle. If you're familiar with Telecasters and the parts that go in them, you may start to know what I'm leaning towards building here. Locking strap buttons. All right, next is the pick guard. Now it's probably starting to take shape even more. So this is the Telecaster custom pick guard, 3-way toggle. This is going to be for a humbucker sized pickup, and then we've got the control to volume 2-tone there. I just love this style of Telecaster. This anything from the 72 series, the deluxe, the thin lines, the customs. I think they're all great. So that's what I went with here. I went with an off-white. It's not really showing up well on the camera. It looks pretty stark white, but it's like an aged white, so it's kind of an ivory type of color there. So moving along to the pickups themselves. First one I got here in the neck. This is a P90 in a humbucker enclosure with the black bobbin and the silver casing. I just love this aesthetic. It reminds me of Duesenberg guitars, which I own a couple of those, and they're awesome. They really are. I think this is going to look really great in here. I love a P90 sound. You know, it's the single coil kind of clarity with a little more bite and attack. I think they've always sounded good. They fit with the type of music that I play. And then for the bridge, I went with a Seymour Duncan Little 59. I'm probably just gonna run this in humbucker mode. You can see from the wiring available, you can split it to be one of the coils or both of the coils. The reason I picked this is one of my favorite guitars that I have a lot of good memories playing out with was an old Daphne Blue Classic Series. Now, this one was from the mid-90s, so this was back before they were doing like the Classic 50s and the Classic 60s. I think they were just called Classics, or I'll try to find the exact name. But I put a single coil sized humbucker in that guitar, and I always remember it just sounding really good. Now, I was playing, you know, loud rock and roll, lots of distortion, that kind of stuff. Maybe it's just nostalgia glasses being put on, but a lot of good memories playing that guitar. I always love the bridge pickup, so I'm doing the same thing here. And now for the last piece that I've got, and this one's super nostalgia for me. I've already mentioned it several times, but I did go with the Telecaster body, and I went with this sparkle purple here, which I think is going to look really good. This brings back a lot of memories for me. My my second electric guitar was a Squier Fat Strat, made in Indonesia. I think it was maybe a 98 or a 99 model, and it came in I think Squier called it Galactic Purple. And I don't know, just that was a guitar where I learned you know, most of the songs that I was you know, really into at the time. I learned a lot of you know, a lot of Weezer songs, a lot of Nirvana songs, Hendrix, stuff like that, stuff that I was really into at the time, and Green Day and things like that. But that color was always, you know, maybe just because it was my first real electric guitar, you know, and I was young and I was learning, and it just, you know, I was really proud of that guitar. I really liked it. I always thought it looked great, and it was almost, I'll try to find some pictures and put them up, but it was almost the same color as this. It was a flat color finish. It didn't have the sparkle that this one has. But I wanted to kind of, you know, go back to that, and you know, I just think this color looks great. So obviously there's a couple things that I will need to have done to this body. You will see that it is routed for standard Telecaster, which is the lipstick pickup, you know, regular Tele with the bridge, and then the control plate here. To get it to fit into this mode, I'll obviously need to have the neck routed out. I'll have to have a hole routed here for the toggle switch. I'll need to get a trough routed into here to run the wiring, and then I'll have to route down here by the control area, because right now it's just this little rectangle. It needs to basically be an oval shape around here. I have somebody in mind who is great woodworker, very skilled. He said he'd be happy to do this. So you know, I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be really great looking guitar. When it's all said and done, I love the aesthetic of, you know, the off-white, the purple, maple, the Strat headstock, you know, the P90 with the black bobbin. I just think I think it's just going to come together and look really good. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, and keep up with this series, because I think the end result is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun build. I'm real looking forward to getting it all put together. So thank you guys ahead of time. Keep on the lookout for new videos for this and all the other stuff I'm doing. Have a good day. Bye.